My hair's a little crazy this morning. I took the dogs out back, and we're having a little bit of a pocket mole problem, and we thought they were gone. And this morning there's 2 holes, so my dogs were like barking all over the place, and I was trying to get them in the house, and the wind's blowing, so I'm looking a little wind blown, okay? Hope that's okay. My chair's off center too. Quite a morning I've had. Well, I hope you all had a great morning. Let's get our cups and clinkety clink clink in. If you'll notice, I'm using my cup from Pioneer Woman Mercantile. And that's because this morning I couldn't find my Coffee and Crochet with Sara cup. I looked absolutely everywhere and I can't find it. I had 3. When we were still living in Colorado, I dropped one of them the first time I used it on the driveway and it busted. So then I had 2. And one of them, somehow in the move from Parker, Colorado to Yukon Mustang, Oklahoma, I lost one. So I was down to 1. And I said to myself, order another one. And I didn't do it. And this morning I couldn't find it. Okay, so I'm looking all over the place. I'm looking in every cabinet, pantry, all the different places I sit to see if I left it somewhere. And I'm like, okay, I'll look later, no problem. All right, so I decided I wanted to make my coffee, which I'm having my Folgers coffee, but they came out with the chocolate mint, mocha mint, sugar-free, so I went and got 2. One's in the freezer, one's in the fridge. Anywho, my favorite spoon wasn't in the drawer. So I go over to the microwave. I go over to the dishwasher and I pull it open to get my favorite spoon. And I look up and guess what's in the dishwasher? My Coffee and Crochet with Sara cup. Okay, so I'm windblown. I'm scattered. But we're still going to have fun, okay? Because we're going to announce the winner for the October giveaway. And I've got lots of stuff all over my desk. I'm ready. Are you ready? Clinkety, clink, clink, clink. So I love the Mocha Mint creamer, the sugar-free, and I do not like pumpkin spice. So here's a question for you. Are you a pumpkin spice person? Or are you a chocolate mocha or mocha mint person? Or are you both? I'd like to know. The truth is, I don't really like pumpkin. I don't like pumpkin pie or bread or any of that stuff. I'm just not a pumpkin person. And, but also I can't have cinnamon because I'm allergic to cinnamon. So that's really why I don't use pumpkin spice. Oh, what a morning. Well, let me tell you about our weekend while everybody's getting in, and then I'll announce the winner. We went away for 2 days. We just kind of decided at the last minute. A friend of ours, April, came over and watched the dogs. She came over one night this week with my daughter. She's one of my daughter's best friends, and she watches their dogs when they go out of town. And I thought, and you know, we have old Chihuahuas. They're very picky. You know, we've left them with people before, and it hasn't worked out too well. And so, but April, she watches their dogs all the time because they have 3 dogs. And they have dogs and animals. They actually have snakes in their house. Ugh. Anywho, she came over, and Maximo loved her. He was like crawling all over her, rubbing his body all over, like putting his back against her hand to scratch his back. So I'm like, okay, good. He's going to like her. And so April came over on Saturday and Sunday, watched the dogs, took care of them. Hubby and I decided to go to Tulsa because we're in Oklahoma City. And our home church was having a big harvest festival. And they do this every year. It is so much fun. Okay, they have all the carnival foods. They have like popcorn and corn dogs and nachos. They have a dessert contest. They have bull riding on those bronking thing contest. They had pony rides for kids. They had, I mean, any blow up things you can jump in, and they did tug of war stuff, just tons of stuff. And so we got to see a ton of people we hadn't seen in a really long time. It was so much fun, but boy, was I exhausted. But one really cool thing is, while I was there, I looked across the room and I saw one of my friends from high school, one of my besties. Her name's Robin, and her dad, Mr. Emmons, was my favorite history teacher. Anywho, I walk over there and I said, "Hi, Robin," and she looked at me and she goes, "Oh, I haven't seen you in years." It's been over 40 years since high school. And so it was so much fun. We stood there and just chatted and talked. And we talked about our kids and our grandkids. And it's so much fun. And we made plans, which is really interesting because my sister Gina's friend was her sister, whose name is M-Y. And then Robin and our sisters. And I hung out with Robin. And Gina, my sister, hung out with mine. Then we all kind of hung together a lot. Although we had a lot of other friends as well. And so we're all going to get together. It's going to be super fun. Okay. The other thing is on Saturday, we decided to take the old Route 66 route from Oklahoma City to Tulsa. That was a lot of fun. It was about a 3-hour drive, so it wasn't awful at all. And there were so many neat nostalgia things to see along the way. If you ever do that, you have the chance to take even portions of Route 66. It is super cool. Was really super cool. Okay, so a lot of you are in here now. Looks like we got about 70 people. So, are you ready to find out who the winner is of the October giveaway? I'm kind of hoping they don't contact me because I really want to keep this. I'm sorry, guys. You know I'm always honest. I'm always honest. When I pick a yarn that I really love and then I haven't used sometimes any of it for some time, and I'm like, oh, I got some great ideas for that. Okay. Kim, she's asking about, do they have any shops like they have in cars? Unfortunately, a lot of them are closed down, but there are a lot. There's one store called Pops. That's out. I don't know if you know Oklahoma, but it's out by past Shroud, I think. I think it's Shroud. Anyway, it's called Pops, and in that store they have tons of different types of soda pop. And then they have this built up, I mean, it is so tall, like a skyscraper of a pop bottle, and it blinks different colors of lights at night. It's really cool. And there are a lot, like it takes you through a lot of old downtowns, which is neat because there's lots of antique stores and things like that. It's just really a fun thing to do. Anyway, let's remind ourselves what the giveaway is. It's 2 skeins of the Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek in this pink color called, it's upside down, Pink Stripe. I couldn't remember. There's 2 of these. This is the Soft and Sleek Low Pill Fiber. These are medium weight, number 4. And then 1 cake of the Delish. Isn't this beautiful? It has a little bit of a fuzziness to it, and it's really soft. The color of this one is pomegranate, and this is a light 3 or a DK weight. And you'll get 1 of these, and it has 5.3 ounces, and these 2 I think have 3.5. Let me check again. 4 ounces. There's 4 ounces on each of these, okay? So you're going to get 2 of those skeins and then 1 cake, and then also you're going to get 1 of the Coffee and Crochet with Sara bags. Now, if you haven't purchased 1 of these or 1 of the other kind, I just decided to go ahead and leave them at the lower price through Christmas because a lot of people, things are expensive right now, and these are already made. Okay, I've already paid for them. They're already made, what I have listed. And they're everything on there, all of my bags, the zipper bags, black ones, the white ones, they're all $5 off, and it already shows that, and free shipping. So if you want to get somebody 1 of those for Christmas, they're on my Etsy shop. You can find that link underneath this video as well. Okay, but I just decided through Christmas just to go ahead and leave them at the lower price since I've already paid for them. It's not, it's not gonna change that. Okay, because I have to pay to get them made. So anywho, you're getting the bag and those 3 skeins of yarn. I always throw in a little something from me also. Never tell you what it is because I never know till I put it in there. All right, you ready? Drum roll. All right, the winner of the October giveaway is Dawn Littlefield. Dawn, D-A-W-N, Littlefield, L-I-T-T-L-E-F-I-E-L-D. Congratulations! Woo, 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 woo! So anyway, Dawn, or if you know Dawn, let her know. I didn't see her on there today. But do not, and I say this every week, do not ever put your shipping address, email address, or any of your personal information in a comment anywhere. So to contact me, underneath this video are some links and it'll say website. Click that website and just shoot me an email. If you can't find that website, you can go to the Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page and send me a message. Do not send it to me to my personal page. I won't see it. I have all that stuff turned off except for family and friends, okay? Because I have to be careful about spam and all that nonsense big time. As a matter of fact, I got a notice yesterday that somebody tried to get into my Etsy shop. So these things happen. I have a lot of extra things added. It's a pain in the rear. I will tell you, it is very much a pain in the rear. The amount of people that want to spam others. It drives me totally bonkers. But we have to protect ourselves. So we have to do everything we can to protect ourselves. And that's why I do it this way. Okay, so I do not go out looking for you because I don't really have any information on you. Okay, so you need to come and look for me. That's why I say go to the website or go to the Posh Pooch Designs Facebook page and send me a message, okay? Because I need your shipping address. If you send me the email, I can send you the tracking number as well. But I usually do anyway. So anyway, congratulations, Dawn! If you know Dawn and you don't see her, let her know. All right, that is so much fun. And I know you all don't really know. Maybe you do know. But I absolutely enjoy giving away yarn. And sometimes when I get in some nice crochet hooks or something, or things that people send in, I love giving these things away. And I'm really excited already about November's giveaway because it's going to be a really cool crochet kit. And a company contacted me about these particular crochet kits, and I'll tell you all about them the first Tuesday in November. And the one that we're going to give away is, I'm not going to tell you, but it is a kind of a holiday one. Okay, they sent one for me to do so that I could test it out and see, you know, how good they are. But I looked at them already. I got them in this weekend as well. And they're just adorable, and I cannot wait to show them to you. So the first Tuesday in November, I'll tell you all about the November giveaway. Okay? All righty. Are you ready to talk about what happened this week at Posh Pooch Designs? Are you just ready? Because there's just so much fun stuff that happened. Okay, let's go to the camera below. You ready? Let's go. All righty. So last week we did these silly and fun googly-eyed monsters. We did 3 different really fun and simple patterns, and they're so much fun. I do want to tell you that a lady contacted me and told me to tell you all to be careful giving these to kids that are like tiny and toddler age because the eyes can be chewed open. Okay, so keep them away from your puppies too. But she just wanted me to mention that, and she showed me one that her 3-year-old had opened and chewed up. And the reason that's important is that little plastic thing and that little plastic eye, because they do move, they can swallow that. So I wanted to tell you that because I didn't even think about that. I mean, my grandkids are 11, 15, and 16, so I didn't even think, or almost 14 and 15, almost 16. So I didn't even think about that. These are so much fun. And, you know, they're finger puppets. And if you get a bunch of these, and I get asked every time, where do I get them? At Walmart, in the party section. But also, they had some of these in the Halloween section. And they have an aisle there where they have all the plastic stuff that you can give away. Because it's always nice to have things that maybe kids that can't have sugar or on special needs, like can't have peanuts, things like that, to have something that you can give to them. Okay, and so it's fun to make these up. And even if you just give the googly eyes away, they're super fun. Okay, so in this video, again, the video has a written pattern with pictures and, of course, a video that you can find on my YouTube channel. It has all 3 styles, the long straight legs, the curly legs, and then the one long curly leg monster. Super fun, super easy to make, and also a great way to get rid of all of your yarns. And you don't have to make them in solids. I do just because in videos, it's always easier for you to see when I use a solid yarn. Okay, so that was one thing we did last week. Let me grab this other thing. This one is one of my favorite things that we've done. It is the one-eyed monster headband. And this is so much fun. You're going to need a last-minute, costume, having a party at work or at church or something, and you just need a last-minute costume. These are fun. And then if you want to make them creepy, just add some red stitches, and they look bloodshot. And they fit everybody because they're done with a tie. You don't have to do any measuring to fit the head. It's just done with a tie. And it stays on great because it hooks right above your ears. Your ears will hold them on. Aren't these fun? I just love them. And you notice I have 3 because I have 3 grandkids. I tried to make them wear them and take a picture, but their ages, they're getting where they just don't want me taking their pictures all the time. But they are adorable. I just love them. I think I'm going to wear this one. So I like it the best. All right. Now I'm going to click back up here again because I want to show you what I have behind me here. This is the Color Block Pocket Shawl. And I worked really hard on this one. Let me see if I can bring it a little closer here so you can see these pockets. They're really nice size pockets. They're 7 by 9 inches. So they're a nice size. Just beautiful. And this is a yarn that I got from Premier Yarn. They sent it to me. It's called Stitch Please. It is a super wash extra fine merino. Now merino is wool, but if I just go to a store and just buy wool yarn, I can't use it. It makes me itch like crazy. Merino wool, because of the way that it's processed, it doesn't make me itch. It doesn't bother me. And I love this. I tried this on. It is absolutely beautiful. I've got it pinned on here so that you can see everything about it. So I'm not going to try it on. But just so you know, my model is about a size medium. And I wear a large, large and a half. Large and a half. Extra large. Yeah, I have my own language sometimes. So, but it's 16 inches wide across. And then it's 60 inches long. And you can make it longer if you want. You like your shawls a lot longer, you can. And the way it's worn is you put it on and then you put your oh, sorry. Hit my camera stand. And you put your arms in around those pockets. And they're just fun to have. I think this would be fun just to have for like when you go to restaurants and stuff and it's really cold inside. Actually, this one I'm going to give to a lady at church because she's always sitting there like this. So I'm going to give that to her. I'm going to walk up and just wrap it around her. I love doing that. So much fun just to do that to people. If she'll let me take a picture of her, I'm hoping to give it to her this next week. If she'll let me take a picture of her, I'll do it. But if she won't, she's an older lady, and they're not really into the whole selfie thing. And so if she won't, then maybe I'll sneak one when she's not looking. I just want you to see her wear it. So anyway, that's the story. But this yarn, it is just so soft and squishy. And I really hope you'll go to the Premier website and get some of this one. This is just amazing yarn. I just love it. I have probably close to a half a ball of each one left. And I was thinking maybe I would make a nice head scarf or just like a cow scarf or something with it. I have enough to do another project, which makes me really happy. So anywho, how long is the back of it? The whole thing is the same. Can you see that? Let me move over a little. See, it goes down. It's 16 inches, and so it comes down to about your waist unless you're super tall. Okay. Now, it's not made like a Ruana, and a Ruana is more like a vest where you have it where it comes all the way down and then you have it come down this way. And it's kind of like a vest with no sides. And I do have plans for one. I'm not sure exactly when I'll get to it, because a Ruana takes a long time because it's a lot of stitching. And so, yeah. I hope that answered your question, Kim. Because it's just a big long, this is just a big long rectangle that is 60 inches long, and then the width of it this way is 16 inches long. Okay? I love it. And if I wasn't giving it to that lady, I would probably keep it. Because I have some more yarn that I'm thinking about making me one, but it's so hard it's hard to justify making things for myself. I don't know why. I just love giving them away. It's just so much fun. Okay, so those are the 3 things that we did this week. I do have a couple of videos ready to go this week. I've got I got in. I'm just kind of scattered today. I'm so sorry, everybody. I got in another box of Premier yarn, and I did peek at it, and it's amazing yarn. And I'm not going to tell you about that today. I did a video because of the way that I wanted to do it. I did it separate, and I'm going to post that tomorrow morning, okay? And so if you want to know about that one, it's going to have a code in it where you can save some money as well. And then I also have another googly eye pattern that I want to do for Friday Fun Day. Okay, but it's not a toy, it's something else. The truth of the matter is, once you start making some of these, your brain just goes crazy with all these things you want to do because they're just so much fun. Okay, so I have one of those for Friday Fun Day. Now, I have another video of something else that someone asked me to do, and I'm thinking about doing that, maybe having an extra pop-in video with that, but I haven't decided yet because I'm still kind of designing it, and I want to make it so that it will fit everybody. So I'm going to, it's just, anyway, if that happens, there'll be an extra video this week. All right, so then on Monday is our Scrap Happy Day, and I have a really fun project. I'm trying to narrow the name down, okay? So this is what I've got so far. Scrap Happy Hippie Granny Halloween Bucket Hat. I know, that's a really long name, and it won't fit on Ravelry. It won't fit anywhere. So I'm gonna have to narrow it down. Okay, but be prepared. Pull out some Halloween colors of medium weight number 4 yarn, because that's what we're gonna do on Monday. Okay. Scrap Happy Hippie Granny Halloween Bucket Hat. So much fun. Oh, okay. I was like, she got 24 googly eyes in her bag. She ordered them off Amazon. That's a really smart thing to do, because Amazon gets there so quick. I was going to do that, and I didn't do. I still have time because I don't want to hand out candy this year, and I thought I could hand out googly eyes. So I could get a couple of bags of those. I'm going to write that down to check on Amazon for those, because I will forget. Thank you so much. That was Sylvia. Thank you. All right, the last thing I wanted to tell you is, remember the mushroom hat? I love this hat. Okay, I have gotten so many comments about these that I don't have enough dots. So maybe I need to put some more dots on here, but I'll have to tell you. Well, okay, so some of those comments came from my granddaughters, okay? I just so you know. Friday night, we had a family night, and the girls were wearing this hat all over the place, back and forth and back and forth. And in reality, they stretched it out a little bit. And so I think I'm going to take the back up a little, just because this is what I want to wear for Halloween. And so I asked the girls, I said, so if I'm wearing this mushroom hat, what should I wear? And they're like, get a blue sweatsuit. You probably have one. So anyway, it's super fun. And I may add a few more dots to it. I was thinking about doing like a blue one and a yellow, just to counteract that. So anyway, we got a lot going on this week. It's going to be a busy week, and that's how it's going to be probably through the end of January. Because even though Christmas and New Year's ends, the end of December, January is another really big and busy month because people are starting to think forward to Valentine's Day. Okay, so grab your hooks, grab your yarn, and buckle up, Buttercup, because it's going to be a fun ride. Well, my friends, that's all I've got for you today. It's a whole lot, isn't it? It's a whole lot. And if I talked too fast going through, because when I get excited about yarn, I do have a tendency to talk way too fast. So if I talk too fast, go ahead and just rewatch it. It won't hurt me a bit. I don't get my feelings hurt. Sometimes I'll get a rude comment or something somebody doesn't understand or something, and I don't take it personal. It doesn't bother me a bit, unless you say something about my husband or my grandkids or my own kids. I don't get offended. But don't criticize my husband or my kids or my grandkids, and then a mama bear comes out. But anyway. I get lots of comments. I don't worry about them anymore. When I first started doing this, I would panic. Oh, she didn't like the color I used. I don't worry about that stuff anymore. Go ahead and ask your questions. And just know this. If you ask me a question and I answer it, remember that I'm never coming at you or being vindictive or unkind. It's just words. Because it's really hard for emotions to come through when you're answering a question. And maybe you don't want 6 legs or 8 legs on your googly thing and you just want 6. That's totally fine. And if you tell me that, I'll tell you, good. Because I like it when you do stuff like that. I like it when you use your own imaginations and colors and things like that. I like it. Okay? It doesn't bother me a bit because one thing to me, I think everyone should crochet. Number 2, crochet is art, and we are going to do our art differently. If you don't like, say, bookie number 6 yarn, it's okay with me. Or you don't like, 0 yarn, I don't care. Those are your opinions, and they're important. And so we all think differently when it comes to crochet and yarn. It's just like stitches I might do differently than someone else. And occasionally someone else will tell me, well, someone did this 2 years ago. And I'll say, but I did it 9 years ago, And so I'll try to be really kind about it and things like that. So I guess what I'm trying to say, if I ever make a comment and you think it comes across snarky, that's not my intent at all. At all. That's not even my personality, really. I mean, like I said, unless you're messing with my husband or my kids, or even my sister, I'm not going to put up with it, So steer clear of my family or my friends, But I'm sure that's typical of all of us. Anyway, I just wanted you to know that. My intention is never to be snarky or rude, ever. Because I love your comments, okay? Alrighty, so, as I always say, thank you for being here today. I can't do any of this without all of you. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time.